Hello everyone, and I am streaming Mighty Morphin Power Rangers for the Super Nintendo. I could probably turn the sound up a little bit. Though, once I do that, be sure to tell me how the sound actually is. Oh yeah, is there any options I need to... I don't think there are any options I need to mess with. Sound... Okay. So yeah, I don't know why, I just was feeling nostalgic today and I was like, hey, I want to sit down and play the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, because I remember there's actually some really good Power Rangers games. This one's good, and I think there was another one for the SNES that I heard's okay, and there's like beat 'em up for the Genesis. There's a bunch of these. If I somehow beat this one like today, I'm probably not going to, but I actually might stream more of them. But for now, I'm just streaming this for nostalgia and for the fun of it. And what everyone came for, me drink some water. Nah, let's get this started. Let's see. Looks like it's running. So, this game admittedly isn't perfect. It's pretty fun though. All the different characters control very differently, which is the best thing I can say. It's not that varied, but the fact that all the characters actually are different, is pretty neat. And I think an important part of having a Power Ranger game, background song is pretty awesome. So be sure to tell me how the sound is, if it's too loud, too quiet, if I need to move my fan any. Let's see. And every stage you can pick any of the Rangers. I think I'm gonna start out with Jason just because I know I can play him. But every stage I'm gonna pick a new Ranger. If you want anyone in the chat, you can suggest a Ranger for the next stage. I am going to go through them all, but I'm open to suggestions. Alright, cool, this sounds good. Glad to hear it. So, this is a somewhat standard. It's a side-scrolling beat-em-up. Oops. So, you know, you have combos, you can throw enemies, you can jump. And admittedly, before I transform, that's about all I can do, and there's, like, set periods in each stage that you transform. Well, okay, I can also duck and kick. I guess I can't forget about that necessity. But I actually haven't found ducking too necessary. Also, it's kind of interesting. You've probably noticed already the, Putty's stab. I actually don't remember them using knives in the show. I thought they were all used, melee stuff, but, I mean, like, punches and kicks like the Rangers do. Let's see if we can see that again. Yeah, see, their attacks, they just, like, pull knives. Jerks. I'm actually taking a few hits, but it's fine. I'll recover my HP as soon as I, morph. Oh, also, how are you doing, Soren Yoshi? So, the music does get a little oh my gosh, die. The music gets a little repetitive, but I generally like it. I'd say the biggest thing about it is it loops a lot. Here we go. It's Morphin time! And then, as the Ranger, you get your, weapon, and then your Ranger's weapon is your main weapon. So, you know, which is neat. That's another weird thing about this game. They have a really big emphasis on weapons, which I don't remember that from the show. It feels like even when they had weapons, they usually punched and kicked, but I kind of like that. So, you know, I can do different sword swipes, jump with it, and all that stuff, so that's pretty neat. I also have a special, which I'll show off as soon as I get to the boss. But yeah, so, there's a few downsides to this game, like there's no Green Ranger, which is sad. Everyone loves the Green Ranger, and, well, Green Ranger's my favorite because he's freaking green. Oh, also, you can pick up benches. But yeah, I'm glad to hear you're good, and I'm pretty good. I need to relax, play some Power Rangers, I've been looking at some job stuff that's not as fun, but I figured I'd have a relaxing, try to have a relaxing day. As lately I've been trying to work out my resume. Oh, also the gray putties are really easy. Also, I don't know, I just love the throw animation, especially when you're a ranger, because you just throw them straight to the ground. Oh, a health kit. I don't think I even got that last time. So, yeah, this game has a lot of, like, destructible background stuff, which is neat. I think that's probably one of my favorite things about this game, honestly, is just, like, throwing the objects. Rude. Face. So, yeah, I guess I could talk some about my experience at the show, but honestly, I think I'm like most people. When I was a kid, I used to love Power Rangers, and admittedly, as I've become an adult, oh, jeez, okay, I need to focus a little bit here. Okay, jeez. It's funny, I found this boss really easy the first time I fought him. Probably because the first time I played this, I played as Billy. Okay, there we go. You just gotta get him into a pattern. But admittedly, the first time I played this, the first stage I played as Billy. And Billy has a really overpowered weapon. Because he has his, I think it's like a spear. I don't remember exactly what it is. But it has the nice range. Oh no, he fell apart, except not really. Actually, speaking of the original Power Rangers, I do not remember this skeleton thing. Like, did they just make it up, or was he actually a part of this series? I swear I don't remember any, like, skeleton, especially not one that, like, fell apart and then fought without arms and shot fireballs. I don't know. Alright, so now he's in his final form, I'll use my power. Get destroyed. So yeah, first stage is pretty easy. Oh, I am going to use save states. Not like not a thing I'll be using super often, but I don't feel like memorizing passwords, so I'm going to use a save state between every stage just so everyone knows. Because who has time to do passwords, really? Alright. I think I'll go for Kimberly as my second character, Pink Ranger. Because, as you all know, too much pink energy is dangerous. Or maybe y'all don't know that, I don't know. So I haven't played Kimberly yet. Alright. There we go, stupid air things. So her punches don't seem that impressive, but her air game seems pretty good. She has long, kicking legs. Well, actually her punches seem okay, they just don't seem to be, very ranged. Oh no, tree putties! the greatest foes. I also won't argue with the fact that I think there weren't so many, like, color variety putties in the show, because honestly, in a game you want some, like, different enemy types, so I can't complain with that. Oh yeah, we're up to the barrel area. I forgot that the second stage had, like, barrels that try and kill you because, I don't know, Donkey Kong or something. Jeez, Kimberly's basic combo isn't very powerful. Her unmorphed form doesn't seem that good, but maybe she'll get good when we get her morphed. I actually, like, it's been so long since I've seen the show, I unfortunately couldn't tell you a lot of things. Like, I don't remember what Kimberly had. I want to say she had a bow and arrow, but maybe that was the Yellow Ranger. I know it was one of the female Rangers had a bow and arrow. Well, that was unfortunate. Okay, I need to be careful. I could end up losing a life here at this rate. Luckily, I think I'm pretty close to the part where you morph, but still. Losing a life unnecessarily obviously isn't the best plan. Throwing putties a lot isn't a bad plan. Jeez, stop stabbing me, jerk. Ooh, oh fuck. Oh, I might lose a life here. Okay, there we go. Whew. Just in time. I made it to the second phase. Go, go, Power Rangers! It's Morphin time! Wait. Is it just me, or did the Pink Ranger get really muscular? What the fuck? Yeah, I was right about the Pink Ranger having a bow. Why the fuck does she use it like a melee weapon? Oh my god. Okay, there, I can actually use it as a bow if I press up and attack, but that's still really silly. It's like, oh, I have a bow, I know, I'll just beat things with it. You'd think they would have made her default attack punches and kicks if they wanted to not make her all about range. Also, once again, she's looking oddly muscular for, you know, being a female ranger. But I would say that's a personal complaint, but I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure in the show they, like, you know, they actually kept, it was still pretty obvious what gender they were under their, uniforms. Whatever. Oh yeah, so now we have some platforming action. Just what everybody wanted? Oops, okay. I don't think I can shoot midair. I can't actually destroy these, which makes platforming a lot easier. I'm not... oh, dang. Well, not really... well, more of climbing than platforming, but whatever. Jeez. My ranged attacks don't seem very good. That kind of sucks. It's unfortunate because I liked the idea of having a ranged attack, but she seems to do more damage just hitting things with her bow. Because that makes a lot of sense. Oh, good to know, but I think this will probably be the last stage I play as the Pink Ranger. She doesn't seem that good. I mean, ranged attacks, like I said, they're a nice idea, but it's not like the game gives you a lot of space for ranged attacks anyways. And they don't seem to do that much damage, especially considering half the time I'm shooting things in the face. Oh well. Alright, and medkits, so I'm up to full health at least. Trying to figure out, is there anything else I can do? No, it doesn't seem like it. That's unfortunate. I was hoping, like, maybe I was missing something, like a mid-air shot or a secondaries type attack. Can I destroy those? No. Well, that's something I hadn't really tested, so I was hoping. But, oh, crap. Oh, also, you can wall jump. It's a useful thing. Well, okay, say it's a useful thing. It's a useful thing in some areas. This is mostly a beat-em-up, so it's not that useful very often. But, it's necessary there. I wonder who I should show off next after the Pink Ranger. Ow, jerks. Like, I wish at the very least I could do a mid-air shot. Oh, I can do a mid-air throw, though. That's kind of cool. Unfortunately, I can't say there's a lot. It's not the sort of game there's a lot to comment on. Oh well. Also, unfortunately, this game does not have Bulk and Skull. I've already mentioned it doesn't have the Green Ranger, but it also doesn't have Bulk and Skull, which is unfortunate, because that's another really good part of the show. Not that I think a lot of the games should have Bulk and Skull, but, you know. It'd be at least, dang, that was dumb of me. It'd be at least kind of amusing if they had, like, I don't know, maybe a Bulk and Skull minigame or something. I think you actually do have a Megazord. Okay, I gotta figure this. Okay, it looks like these platforms aren't necessarily very well timed out. There we go. I do believe there is a part later in the game where we use the Megazord, though, which is good. It's funny, I don't think I had this much trouble here last time. I think I just got lucky with the platform. Well, more I think I just did it the first try, and if you do that, the platforms match up better, but it appears they kind of desync after a while, which makes it harder to jump to them. There we go. Alright. But, admittedly, like, lately, I'm not the biggest Power Rangers watcher. I tend to watch things, like Garo, which is kind of like Power Rangers, except nothing like Power Rangers, also taking unnecessary hits. That was dumb. I still find this really funny, like... This looks so dorky. I just have a bow that I'm swinging around like a fucking sword. It's like, oh, you thought I would shoot you? No. You think my range would be my disadvantage, or no, you think staying close to me would be to your advantage, but you're wrong. Staying close to me is actually your worst possible move. Rangers. I love the theme so much, though. Dang. This guy sucks. He does a lot of damage if he hits you with a melee attack. Ah, nice. I hit him twice there. So good. So far, so good. This boss is actually... Alright, here's where... Ah, crap. I didn't hit him as much as I could have there. That sucks. I kind of wasted my special. Ah, damn it. No! Oh, crap. Alright, I think I can still do this. No! Oh my gosh. That was really stupid of me. Ah, fuck. I hate this boss battle. I can't believe I screwed up with my special weapon. Otherwise I would have had him, but my timing was off. My special weapon, they call it a bomb, which is really weird. Most fighting games don't have specials like that, but whatever. Or brawl games, I don't know what you call them. I guess beat 'em ups. Yeah, beat 'em ups is right. I do, that is something I can't complain about. I wish when you die your, like, bombs replenished. Because otherwise you have, like, as it is, you have one. And when you use that one, that is it for the stage. You do not get another one. If you're at the boss and you misuse it, well, too bad. You're never seeing it again and you have to beat the boss without using it next time. Which is kind of unfair. Probably one of my bigger complaints about the game, personally. Dang it, I'm having a lot of trouble hitting this guy. There we go. Oh, okay, there wasn't much I could do about hitting him there. Oh, okay, there I need to just stop, like... Okay, that was stupid. What? I should have been able to hit him there. Okay, I guess if I stand there, he's just gonna keep doing that. Okay, that was stupid. Sorry about being a little silent here. This boss is honestly pretty annoying. And I'm trying to focus on getting him dead so I can... Pick Ranger's hitbox is terrible. It's really hard to hit with her stupid melee bow. Apparently, if, like, they're too close to. There we go. Curious Man could actually try using my bow as a bow, but where's the fun in that? No! Ugh, fuck. Damn it. I got him. Nice. Ooh, just in time. Get destroyed. Area clear. Whew. Alright. So, yeah. I'd say the second boss is where this game starts to ramp up. The, stages aren't too bad. Probably because putties are stupid. Not that putties are, like... Not that putties are a bad minion, they're more of just... I don't know, they're really... I guess what I'm saying is they're weak. They're basically the Goombas of Power Rangers. Putties are nothing. Thanks. And thank you, Soren Yoshi. Let's see. I think I'll play as Zack, the Black Ranger. So, now we're basically to the part of the game I haven't really played before. I just tested it some before the stream. You'd think I would play a Power Ranger game I'd actually played before, but that would only make sense. And we're not here to make oh, what? Okay, that was frustrating. Okay, so I don't want to be in the foreground, I guess. Ooh. Electrified things in the water. I forgot he did things like breakdancing, I guess. Oh, dang it. Okay. And I was saying the putties suck. Well, admittedly, these are the unmorphed fights. Because, for whatever reason, in every stage, you just decide to go unmorphed for a little bit. Until you see the main monster, and then you decide to morph. Because, clearly, morphing isn't important until you see a big bad. I actually don't remember how accurate that is to the show. I know not every fight was morphed, but obviously most of them were. Though, personally, I enjoyed seeing the martial arts. Oh, chicken leg. Guess we're going Castlevania here all of a sudden. Hey, I can't complain. I love Castlevania. What? Garbage. Okay, well, in his unmorphed form, it's funny, there's like, I swear, so far there's all of about one character who's been good in his unmorphed form, and it's the Red Ranger, who probably has the best unmorphed fighting style in the game. Everyone else seems to kind of suffer from a lack of range on their attacks. And as far as I can tell, damage doesn't change very much depending on who you're playing, so really having the best range is just the best overall. Like, you know. I'm sure there's some slight difference in damage, but, jeez. Oh, here we go. Time to morph. Oh, yeah. Nice. So I have my axe, and yeah, this seems to be a good weapon. Yeah, I'm definitely kicking butt now. Alright, I'll take that. It's a lot better than the stupid bow. Do, you know, overhead swing, a normal swing, all of that good stuff. Oops, dang it. Oh, that was my fault for playing around. Jeez, what? That's a very weird game type thing to happen. There's just a putty chasing me with spikes. What the fuck? I don't even think spikes would really work that well if you're just crawling through, slowly chasing someone with them. I'm gonna... Ah, jeez. I'm gonna stab you. Oh, no. Seriously, and I can crawl faster than him. What do you think you're gonna do, you idiot? Can I kill you? I can kill him for being an idiot. Oh man, that is amazingly silly. I commend them because that's probably the kind of silly thing that would happen in the show. There's a lot of weird episodes of classic Power Rangers. Oh, we have underwater. What? Okay, that was weird. Why do the putties sink to the bottom and I can't attack while I'm swimming? I mean, actually, I guess the fact that they're putties, it kind of makes sense that they just hang out at the bottom, but still, I don't know why I can't attack while I'm swimming. I'd figure there should be something, even if I don't have, like, the most sophisticated underwater attack. Oh, well. Oh, that was easy. Nice health. Oh, wall jumping time. Yeah, I can do that. That feels great. Alright. I actually managed to avoid getting hit by that somehow. Yeah. Oops. I can get behind platforming sections like this. Wall jumping and ridiculous stuff. And I don't even think they wall jumped in the show, actually. But heck, I can't argue with wall jumping. I love wall jumping as a mechanic in games. It feels really ridiculous and awesome. You know, for being a... Oh, no. It's funny, I was literally gonna say, for being a sewer level, this hasn't been so bad. Well... that'll show me for talking too early on this matter. This doesn't look very fun. Okay, so can I swim over here? Yes, I can. Oh, is there any point to swimming over there, though? No. At least my hitbox seems to be relatively small-ish, I think. Okay, there we go. Oh, leave me alone, you stupid potty. I don't want to deal with your nonsense. Trying to shank me. What a jerk. What a jerk. There we go. Nice. Now I can get my revenge on putties. That actually wasn't the worst, even, for being a water section. So yeah, alright. I commend them for not making the... Well, okay. I was gonna say commend them for not making the sewer level the worst thing ever, and well, it's not the worst thing ever, it's kind of silly that you can get stuck in that awkward position I did there. Like, I feel like there should be a way to jump out of the water. I don't know why there isn't. That's probably the weirdest thing about the water here, is you can't jump while it... Oh, shoot. Ah, that was close. I actually don't know how I managed to avoid that spinny blade there. I thought for sure I was gonna get caught in it. Once again, like I said, your hitbox while swimming is actually surprisingly small. I haven't had to worry about it too much. Hey, we got a container of stuff. I'm not gonna... well, I actually didn't really need that. I mean, that restored me to a technical full health, but I was already at full-ish. Though now my HP bar is black. I actually hadn't realized that. If you're at full HP, your health bar shows the ranger color. That's kind of neat. I don't know if it means anything, but it's cool. Oh my gosh. Looks like we have the boss of the stage. Ooh, okay, he shoots lasers and eyeballs. Well, dang it. And I had been doing pretty well there for a bit. Well, this doesn't seem so... Okay, how the hell do I dodge that, though? That's gonna be the thing. The hell? Oh, he's an eye now. Oops. I think this is probably his last form. Let's use my bomb. Wow. Rocks fall and monsters die. It's a pretty cool special. Area clear. It's funny, that boss was infinitely easier than the last one. Maybe partially it's because the Black Ranger seems to actually be really competent, but also that was just... That monster was pretty pathetic, if you ask me. Let's save. Alright. On to the Yellow Ranger, who I don't really have high hopes for, honestly, given the Pink Ranger's prowess. I seem to hit things with my palms. I'd say that's probably accurate to the show if I remember right, though, so I can't really complain there. Ouch. That's right. Like all the Rangers, she had her own, like, unique fighting style. I should also probably stop getting shanked. That would be ideal. I think, in general, not getting shanked is a good idea. Remember, kids, don't get shanked. A lesson from the Power Rangers. And, oh. Okay, jeez. Don't stand under the candelabras. I really should know that. I feel like I've had that lesson from a lot of games and stuff. That candelabras tend to fall and kill people. Wait, candelabras? That's not the right word. Chandeliers. Candelabras are Lumiere. Lumiere didn't kill anyone. Yeah, I was gonna say that thing about, like, not getting shanked is inaccurate. I'm sure it, I mean, they didn't give that exact lesson, obviously, but actually the, Power Rangers was a very, I want to say 80s, I don't know if that's accurate, maybe it was early 90s? Let's see, it's 20 years old. Also, it wouldn't be the 80s, wouldn't it be? Huh. Dang it, putties, I'm trying to reminisce and remember when the Power Rangers came out and how ridiculously cheesy it was. Also, why am I busting through people's doors instead of using them? You know, for being the Power Rangers, I sure seem to be doing a lot of, property damage. Not very nice. I'm sure the people who use this hotel like those doors. Dang it! Ah, shit. Well, that was lame. I'm just gonna load. Like, if you die in the first half of the stage, there isn't a reason not to load, you know? Like, that's so early in the stage that there's, like, yeah, see, the extra life took me back to exactly where I'd be anyways. It was pretty pointless to spend life there. So, I'd rather not. I'd rather save lives for, you know, boss fights and stuff, where it actually matters. Or at least once I get to the ranger section, but generally I think boss fights are really the only thing worth, losing lives on in this game, because as you can see, they don't give you a lot. You have a total of, 3, and you don't seem to get more. Whoa, I just noticed her, dang it, I was trying to appreciate nice things. I hate you. I like your jump animation. Here. It's pretty cool, the aerial flip thing. I don't know if that even is how physics works, but it's cool. Dang it. Get wrecked by the chandelier. I shouldn't get too distracted with aerial flips, but it's actually, it really is just great. Alright, well we have chicken here. That's good. Give me that. There we go. But anyways, as I was saying, Power Rangers was, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, anyways, I haven't watched a lot of the newer ones. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was pretty cheesy at times. You know, they had a lot of, like, very environmentally friendly messages, which I can't really complain about, really. I mean, you know, at least it wasn't Captain Planet. I don't think Power Rangers was ever terrible like Captain Planet was for the most part. And, I don't know, I can get behind being environmentally friendly and friendly to people and all of that. I mean, I definitely remember watching Captain Planet as a kid too, but as an adult I find Captain Planet's kind of offensive now that I look back on it. Captain Planet had an idea for a good message, but they sent the message in a pretty bad way that I can't approve of. You know, shaming, oh wow, the brown ones throw daggers. Alright, good to remember that. You know, shaming big companies and saying, oh, big companies just want to pollute the world is pretty messed up. As well as a lot of the messages they give out of, like, you know, population control and really stupid topics that kids can't control. Alright, looks like it's Morphin time. Oh well, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to be overly muscular Yellow Ranger. So, what does the Yellow Ranger have? Oh yeah, my, just the twin daggers, the kunai, if you will. Alright. Well, these seem to be alright. I can't say I like them as much as the axe, or a lot of the other weapons. I still like them more than the bow, though, and that's all that really matters. Oh, man. Poor Kimberly really got shafted in this game. Oh, we got a trap-filled elevator here. Elevator sequences. Hey, I can't really complain. I will say that's something I'm liking about this game so far. It has some legit variety. And that's pretty commendable, because, you know, it's not the kind of thing they really had to do. Why is this thing, like, starting to explode? That was actually pretty cool. I like that. Just the elevator blows up. What a great finale to that little sequence. Oops. What the fuck? go. Can I destroy these? Looks like it. Nice. Alright. I also kind of like that you can destroy a lot of these things, too. Oh my gosh, that putty has a gun! Admittedly, like, it's kind of funny, even on an SNES game, they felt the need to make the gun look less realistic. So for one, those bullets are freaking huge. For one, the thing looks like a, like, Nintendo Zapper gun. With the just random orange painted on it in the gray color scheme. Oh shoot, okay, I can't duck under those. That was dumb of me then. I overestimated how short those were going. Alright, let's try jumping it. Oh, shoot. There we go. Nice. All of this skill. I'm actually feeling pretty good about this so far. Oh. Wait, why would I want to grab onto the ceiling? I don't seem to have any aerial attacks, so that seems awfully pointless for me to be able to do. I guess it's mostly so the putties can come in, but if it's not going to be useful for me, oh, I bet I have to cross the gap at... Yeah, okay. To cross the gap after I finish the putties. I getcha. Whoa. Also construction beams. You know, this kind of makes me think of that, I believe Turtles in Time? Freaking construction stages. Oh, jeez. I got something. It was probably a bomb if you already spent your bomb, but really there's nothing you need to spend it on aside from, like, the boss, so whatever. Kit, so we'll take that. Ooh, we have actual platforming stuff here. Nothing too challenging, but still. What the fuck is that? Oh, jeez. A thing that shoots in multiple directions and stuff. Oh my god. How do I dodge it? Admittedly, luckily it doesn't seem to do a lot of damage, but, kind of annoying. Well, I guess this is the first mini-boss of the game. Okay, got it. Which is actually, come to think of it, kind of a shame. We haven't seen any of the... I feel like we haven't seen any of the actual big villains from the show. This might be the first... Oh. Okay. Feels like it might be the first actual villain from the show, and even that I can't confirm. But we haven't seen, like, Goldar or, anything like Rita. I guess Rita wouldn't be, like, yet, but still. Okay. Well, once you get used to this guy teleporting like he does, he's not so tough. Ooh. Dang. Oh, crap. He keeps doing that until I hit him. Out of it. Oh, did I get him? That was it! I didn't have to use my bomb. All the other monsters before him had a second stage, so I was expecting it. Nope, he's just got magic. Honestly, he's not... that is probably the easiest boss so far. I did take some damage on him, but if you know what you're doing, you really could, like, no-hit that guy. Alright. Well, I'd say this game is going very successfully so far, at least the degree of I am not dying a whole lot. And that's important. So, the last one we have to try is Billy. I think I mentioned already, in fact I probably mentioned several times, no Green Ranger, oh my gosh. The sadness is real, I want a Green Ranger. I guess, hopefully, if I stream any more Mighty Morphin Power Ranger games, that should have a Green Ranger. I mean, my only assumption is maybe this was, like, first season before the Green Ranger is introduced. When this game came out, but who knows? Okay. Sorry, I had to ramble and get some water. Let's play as Billy. Area 5. Cave stage. It's time for a cave story. Also, Billy has the dumbest fighting. Billy, for one, looks like a huge nerd in his normal form. I don't remember Billy, like... He is a nerd in this show, but I don't remember him looking like this much of a freaking nerd. He also has the dumbest looking punches. Look at him being like, no! And he's like, don't hurt me every time he punches. It's really stupid. Billy has... It's funny, I thought they'd balance the others out more. Maybe Billy is just a coincidence. I'd say Billy has the worst, civilian form, but he has the best, ranger form. Like, even his civilian form's not that bad now I'm playing it again compared to the others. He just looks really stupid, but he seems to hit hard enough for... I mean, even his walk cycle, I just realized, what a freaking dorky looking walk cycle. I mean, I guess he's just being casual. Well, no, he looks like he's trying to run, but it doesn't really look like he's running. It just looks weird. Freaking Billy. I do like that he, like, hits multiple times for his, like, final attack in his combo, though. That's pretty cool. It's funny, he actually does that when morphed too, which is probably why he's the best. Another one of the reasons why he's the best character morphed is he has like a multi-hit attack, which is great in this game. Oh my gosh. Putties with swords? That's new. Oh, okay, they hurt more. They go down though, like any other putty, I guess. I was gonna... Oh, I'll go with any other putty, though I mean, not every putty in this game is created equal, obviously. I don't know. Some of these things I feel like I should almost... some of these things I almost want to go back before next time I stream a Power Ranger game. Just so I don't sound like an idiot being like, man, I don't remember. Was Billy such a nerd in the show? I mean, he was really smart in the show, but they really emphasize what a nerd Billy is in this game with, like, all of his animations. Every single animation he has is really, like, nerdy, dorky looking. Oh, here we are. Morphin time! Yeah. Okay, so he has the spear, for which for one has a lot of range, and for two does the spin attack, which does a ton of damage. Basically meaning that Billy is the best Power Ranger in the game. Because apparently spears are OP because you can twirl them. Or is it more of a trident? Maybe it's... I guess it's a double-edged thing. Whatever it is, it's pretty awesome. Funny, this game is indecisive on what does and doesn't hurt the putties, because sometimes the background obstacles will hurt them, and other times things like the barrels just go right through them. Double kill. And also invincibility frames happened. And I'm glad they're giving me throwing objects again. I was honestly kind of starting to miss throwing objects. We hadn't got... Oh! Gosh. Haven't gotten those in a while. Also, this laser thing. That's new. I mean, okay, it's not a completely new enemy, but it certainly lasers a lot more than previous versions. Oh god. Yes, lasers freaking everywhere. Ah, damn. Shit, stop it. Nice, a medkit. Thank you. I was really starting to need one. Oh my god. Okay. These enemies with guns and barrels are starting to get kind of annoying. Freaking guns and barrels. Yeah, I think I could make a band out of that name. Okay, I mean, guns and barrels, probably not. But I think if I could make it speak very heavily to gamers. Guns and barrels, very recognizable things in games. Ooh, alright. Move on to the boss, or is this just a new section? This is just a new section. Man, this is a longer stage, too. This is gonna be pretty rough. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have a lot of HP. I'm not even sure if I'll make it to the boss at this rate. But if I do, I'm not sure I'm gonna have a lot of HP to fight him with. Come on, I could use a health, thing, if you'd be so kind. Yeah, just come a little closer, guys. I swear I'm not gonna hurt you. Oh wait, I totally am. I'm really glad you guys can't duck and throw knives. Really convenient. Okay, so I can't destroy the turret. But I don't have to. Oh wait. Okay, now I have to destroy the doors. Power Rangers don't like doors, is something I've learned from this game. One of those things that I'm pretty sure wasn't part of the show, but you never know. Maybe there was an episode about how the Rangers dislike the use of doors. I mean, at least in this case, they're villain doors, like, they're doors that the villains have, but still, I mean, they're just doors. Ah, that's scary. Oh, jeez! Okay, that was surprising to say the least. Jeez. Ah, I don't like this place anymore. Freaking laser beams. No. This is my hiding spot. Go away. I don't like laser beams. Ah. Freaking SNES laser sounds. No. Just gonna have to wait out another laser blast here. Ooh. Oh my god. No. I just want these to... No. Oh. Fuck. Oh my god. How far back did I go? Oh. Oh my god, this stage is so fucking long. Why don't I have some kind of fucking health booster or something? Like, seriously, this stage has been so long with very few medkits. This feels like I'm playing an arcade game that's trying to eat up my quarters. Jeez. I mean, it's not that bad, but, you know, like... The setup feels a little unbalanced, and I am currently playing as what I consider to be the best ranger. But there's just so many things here to drain your health. There's so many enemies. There's a giant laser thing. There's not a lot of health drops. It's kind of ridiculous. I might not be able to beat this game. Honestly, I don't know. I mean, there are parts like this where you can use strategy bit, and honestly, I've pretty much been using the cheapest strategies available, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't really make this game easy. Dang it. Stupid laser shooting me. I feel like that was some pretty skillful stuff right there, though. Feel pretty good about that. Okay, gonna listen for that. I love that sound effect that the laser makes. It totally isn't the sound effect you'd think a laser would make, but it definitely is an SNES sound. That, kind of, it makes me think of a, Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past. I feel like there's a sound that was a lot like that, which is pretty funny to me. Wrecked putties. Nice. Alright. Alright, so honestly, it's kind of like the last door. It seems like my best strategy here is just to crouch by the door and let them come to me. So I don't have to deal with getting lasered while I fight them. It's kind of a shame. I feel like it was probably really close to the boss before I died. And at unless they give me another HP upgrade, like, I just don't feel confident about the boss battle. Here it is, too. Oh, he's got a sword. It's usually not good in games like this. Oh my god, and he has bombs. Stop it. Oh my god, that's so cheap. Fuck. Okay. think I can do this. He has a pretty noticeable pattern, luckily. Once you're used to his, like, that, it's not so bad. Just gotta be ready on the ground to punish him for it. Like a fighting game, really. Like he's a bad fighting game player, and I am maybe a good fighting game player, I don't know. I do know is I'm kicking his butt. That's all that really matters. Wait, did he just change weapons? Oh my gosh, he did. Okay, go for the special attack. This is his second form. Wait. Well, he's changing weapons back and forth because that's not fair. I don't know how you do that. Freaking stupid cyborg ninjas cheating. Well, you know what? This is stupid. Why are you doing that? No. No. Oh my god, this guy has so much fucking health. No. You don't do that. No. Stop it. What? No! Oh my gosh. Oh, I got him! Oh, I did it! Whew, area clear. So... Did I do it? Is that the game? Yeah, I think. Or is this gonna be the Zord level? Wait, Zord? I think that's right. I feel like I'm thinking of another anime. Megazord? That sounds right. Well, an anime, I guess it's not really anime. You know what I mean? I feel like there's a show called Zords. Yeah. The Megazord. And a Super Nintendo rendition of the Power Rangers. Or wait, or was that just the ending credits? Area 6, no? Alright, definitely saving here because I don't know how to play the Zord at all. They haven't, I mean, this is the first time playing it. Obviously, so, well, it works like a giant monster fight. I guess is what you would expect. Alright, so you have a power meter, and I can save up for different attacks. Honestly, this is kind of cool. Ooh. Let's see, what's this do? Nice. Well, that looked cool, but it didn't really do that much damage. But, I mean, it's cool they included this. This is just a very sudden gameplay change that they didn't, really explain at all. Oh, the SNES days, when you didn't have to put a tutorial on your giant robot section of the game. Just had to say, well, you can figure it out, right? Oh, what? Nonsense. Ah, dang. Full power blast and get him. Come on, we can do it, team. Spam dash attacks, that's how you win. Yeah, I defeated the kaiju. Oh, that's pretty rad. Pretty rad and cool. I love that finishing move. Area clear. 10 out of 10. Wood Zords again. Ooh. I am going to keep up the habit of saving between stages, because once again, I am like, they have passwords, so it's not really cheating, more of I'm too lazy to password. I'd say, if anything, dash attacks here are just really OP, but, otherwise I like this section, and heck, I don't really mind having a somewhat OP tactic. I'm kind of a cheap guy. If I can win via dash attacks, I'm not gonna, you know, diss it. Ah, court. Alright. Oh, what? She just deflected my special with his own. Well, whatever. Finish him. Oh, what? The boss has a second form to him. I guess finishing him isn't that simple. Man, it's just like the show. I guess they don't go down that easily. Well, whatever. One of the mottos of the Power Rangers is never surrender, probably, maybe, I don't know. Fuck it. I mean, it's not exactly a motto, but it's kind of an important part of being a ranger. Courage and all that. We can't give it. Gotta fight it out no matter how hard it gets. Gotcha! Now. Awesome. Oh my gosh, I love this game so much. It is the best. 10 out of 10. I mean, I had some hard times at the end, but I feel really awesome, honestly. And and also, what is this ending? We have the girls doing girl things. I don't know what the Black Ranger is doing. I guess he's yelling? What the fuck is he doing? Billy's looking sad. And the Red Ranger is just driving, obviously. Well, alright, I guess that's this game's version of They All Lived Happily Ever After. Oh, okay, we get a little sequence here. I will say the, you know... Oh, wait, alright, I think then, yeah, to the left there, it's Bulk and Skull. They are in the game. Awesome. Alright. Well, then, this ending sequence is kind of cool, if a little looped, and the Black Ranger looks a little weird, and maybe a little racist. I'm not gonna get into that, because whatever. I'm pretty sure that wasn't intentional. SNES graphics and all of that. The strangest thing I see is, like, Bulk over there, just, like, shrugging repeatedly. Then again, I guess they're all doing strange dance moves. The Red Ranger looks like he's moving his hand in a rather suggestive manner, and I don't know why. He's also tapping his foot, which makes sense. Billy's just kind of dancing in place, that's fine. And, you know, Skulls just really agrees with this entire situation. Presented by Bandai. As long as it's not presented by Konami, hashtag fuck Konami. A piece of shit company. It's not related, but hey. Okay. Hi, Rita. Are you dead? Why did you appear in the night sky like that? 044... What? Was that a password to enter in? I guess I can try. Well, I'll see if I can try. I didn't really catch it. I was, like, caught off guard. I remember at least the first part of it. I don't know how. Okay, they're 4 letters. 0, 4, 4, 1. As far as I can tell, that didn't do anything, so I really have no clue. Oh well, the password doesn't really matter. I beat the game, and that's what really matters. It's kind of funny, like, compared to I'd say the ending was really fun, but compared to the rest of the game, honestly, the Megazord fights were really easy. Then again, that kind of came with how exploitable the dash function was, and when you got an enemy in a corner, you can just spam them, but still. Either way, I had a blast, you know, I mean, you guys have seen everything there is to see of the game, but hey, if you ever want to relive the nostalgia, I would heavily recommend the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers for the SNES. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna go for another game here. I'll end the stream and then think about whether or not I want to do anything else. So, for now, I'll just leave it at that. Thank you all for watching, and I will either see you all next time or soon, just depending.